Today, I want to talk about one of the most critical aspects of our lives, time, the most precious, non-renewable resource we have. Once it's gone, you never get it back. No matter how rich you are, no matter how talented you are, you can't buy more hours in a day. Time spares nobody. The question is, are you going to seize every second you're given, or are you going to waste it? I don't care how old you are, how young you are, or where you come from. What I do care about is whether you're on the path to becoming the absolute best version of yourself. You don't need to be David Goggins or some kind of superhero to show up every single day with discipline, intensity, and drive. You just need to make a decision that every morning when your feet hit the ground, you're going to stop letting life slip through your fingers, because every sunrise is another shot to rewrite your story. Every sunset is another reminder that you don't have time to mess around. Let me tell you the cold, hard truth. Most people waste most of their time. They get stuck on their phones, scrolling nonsense, binge watching TV shows until midnight, putting off the big tasks until tomorrow, next week, next year, always later. They blame the world for not giving them chances while they drown themselves in distractions. But the world doesn't hand out success for free. Time is not going to slow down for you, me, or anyone else. The brutal truth is, if you want something, you better step up and take it. If you don't, guess what happens? Someone else will. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It takes guts to get out of the comfort zone, and it takes relentless perseverance to make every second count. You may fail. You may get your face kicked in. That's the price of growth. But as soon as you let fear paralyze you, as soon as you waste hours on social media looking for excuses, those hours become days. Those days become years. And before you know it, your potential has gone up in smoke. We act like we have forever. We don't. We have this one life right here, right now. We have families, friends, careers, dreams, things we hold close to our hearts. But guess what? Those dreams don't become a reality just because you wish for them. You have to fight for them. And the biggest obstacle isn't always your environment or your circumstances. It's you. It's that voice inside your head that says, I can do this tomorrow. I need a break. I just don't feel like it, or I'm not good enough. Time wasted is potential wasted. And if you keep wasting your potential, you'll wake up one day filled with regret, realizing you could have been so much more. You owe it to yourself and to the people who believe in you to stop that from happening, because there's nothing heavier than regret. It weighs you down, it takes your spirit, and it reminds you every day that you had a shot. You just didn't take it. There's a famous saying, the pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. Spending an hour doing the hard work every single day may seem tough, but think about how it'll feel 10 years from now if you realize you never tried, never pushed yourself, never challenged your limits, just because you were too busy wasting time. That regret is 1,000,000 times worse than any discomfort you feel from showing up to do the work. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm telling you it's worth it. When your body is tired, your mind is screaming, stop, and that phone on your desk is calling you back to social media. If in that moment you choose to push yourself through the pain, you become someone different. You become someone who respects their time. You become someone who recognizes the value of each day. And that person will go on to achieve more than you can imagine. Let's get practical. You don't change your life overnight. You change your life one habit at a time. If you keep telling yourself you'll do better when you have more time, you're lying, because you will never have more time. You make time. Discipline is about creating habits that guard your time, that ensure you invest your energy in meaningful pursuits. Get up early. Start your day before the chaos begins. Set the tone before the world demands anything from you. Plan your day the night before. Know exactly what your priorities are so when you wake up, you're laser focused on the tasks that matter. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications. Block the websites that drain your productivity, and set strict boundaries around your phone usage. Create deadlines. People think deadlines are stressful. Actually, they're freeing. They force you to respect your time. Reflect daily. Every night, ask yourself, did I waste time today? How can I do better tomorrow? Don't get complacent. Each small habit compounds over weeks, months, and years. These habits become your character, and that character is what takes you to the next level. If you want to avoid wasting time, the first person you've got to be brutally honest with is yourself. That means looking in the mirror and saying, I screwed up today. I spent 2 hours doing nothing. I need to fix that. Or I didn't give it my best. I quit when things got difficult. I need to push harder tomorrow. Too many people lie to themselves. They play mental gymnastics to justify their inaction. They say, I was tired, I was busy, I was stressed. Sure, maybe you were, but being tired doesn't remove the reality that you wasted time. Being stressed doesn't bring you closer to your goals. Accountability is about facing your excuses head on, shining a light on them, and doing what needs to be done anyway. Because there's no better motivator than the truth. When you admit your shortcomings, you create the motivation to change. When you sugarcoat things, you stay stuck in the same old patterns. We don't do this journey alone. The people you associate with can either elevate you or drag you down. If you hang around people who waste time, guess what you'll do? You'll waste time. You'll adapt to their level. But if you surround yourself with people who take their goals seriously, who don't spend hours whining about life's problems, you'll realize it's possible to focus your energy on what truly matters. Find that mentor, that friend, or that community who's always moving forward, always pushing the envelope. People who hold you accountable, who call you out on your excuses, and who praise you when you do well. You become the average of the people you spend the most time with. So make sure that average is high performing and driven. One major reason people waste time is because they're avoiding the grind. They want easy. They want instant gratification. They want to skip the boring parts and get right to the results. But the grind is where the magic happens. The grind is what toughens you up. It's where you learn patience, resilience, problem-solving skills, everything that shapes you into a winner. So instead of running away from the grind, run toward it. When your brain tells you, take a break, check your phone, scroll some more, you tell your brain, no, we're not done yet. And every time you do that, you're building a rock-solid mindset that no external force can break. If you want to make the most of your time, you have to learn to love, or at least respect, the grind, because that's where the real progress is made. A lot of wasted time comes from being too afraid to fail. So you wait, you plan, you overthink, you do everything except take action. Guess what that leads to? Nothing but time wasted. The best way to learn is to get out there, take risks, mess things up, fail fast, and learn fast. Because every time you fail, you gain data. That data tells you what works and what doesn't. It shows you how close or how far you are from success. Sitting on the sidelines, overanalyzing your every move won't get you there. So embrace failure. It's part of the process. Accept that some attempts will crash and burn, but each crash is a lesson that propels you forward. If you keep going, if you keep picking yourself back up, that's how you use time productively. You turn every second into fuel for your personal evolution. We all have good intentions. I want to be healthier. I want to build a business. I want to write a book. So many people talk about these intentions, yet they never do anything. They spend years discussing, planning, dreaming, and meanwhile, time flies. So the next time you catch yourself saying, I intend to flip the script to I will, and then actually do it. Every day, ask yourself, what action am I going to take today to move closer to my goal? Not tomorrow, today. Even if it's small, even if you only have 20 minutes, do something, anything that aligns with your goals. Because intentions without action are just wishes. And we're not here to wish. We're here to do. Finally, let me say this. When you truly commit to not wasting time, you become unstoppable. You'll wake up hungry for more. You'll feel that fire in your gut that makes you push harder in every task. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. Every day, you're getting a little sharper, a little faster, a little stronger. You'll start to see the results. People around you will notice the difference. You'll gain momentum, and that momentum turns into a force that can't be tamed. But you must stay vigilant. You can't afford to get complacent. Don't let a small success lure you back into wasting precious hours. Let your success remind you of what happens when you give your all. Let it fuel you to keep going, keep growing, keep pushing beyond your limits, because there's always a new level to reach, always a new goal to conquer. That's the beauty of life. When you stop wasting time, you realize how many possibilities are out there waiting for you to grab hold. Let's wrap this up. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The difference lies in how you choose to use those hours. Are you going to invest them in your growth, your vision, your future? Or are you going to throw them away scrolling aimlessly or procrastinating on your dreams? Remember, no one will do this for you. It's on you to show up. It's on you to face your fears, to push through fatigue, to break out of that comfort zone. You don't need permission. You just need the courage to start, the discipline to stay consistent, and the willpower to keep going, even when it hurts. So from this moment on, decide. No more wasted days. Every day is a gift, one that demands your full effort. Stand tall, look in the mirror, hold yourself accountable, and understand that every second you waste is a piece of your potential that you'll never see again. Go out there and make it count. Every single moment. That's how you become who you're meant to be. That's how you live a life free of regret, full of purpose, and driven by unshakable resolve. Stay strong, stay focused, and don't ever let another second go to waste. The world is yours for the taking if you have the guts to claim it.